The world wanted a monster, so I became one. I remember the day it all changed. The day I realized that the world didn't want me to be human. They didn't want me to be weak, to be vulnerable, to be fragile. They wanted a monster. At first, I resisted. I tried to fit in, to be like everyone else. I tried to be nice, to be kind, to be gentle. But the world didn't want that. They wanted someone who would fight, who would claw, who would bite. So I gave them what they wanted. I became the monster they desired. It wasn't easy. It took time, effort, and sacrifice. I had to let go of my humanity, of my emotions, of my compassion. But it was worth it. Because when I became the monster, I became unstoppable. I crushed my enemies, I dominated my competition, and I achieved my goals. And the world loved me for it. They cheered me on, they admired me, and they feared me. But deep down, I knew the truth. I knew that I had lost myself in the process. I knew that I had become a shell of my former self. And that's when it hit me. The realization that I had become the very thing I hated. I had become a monster. But it was too late. The world had already seen me, already feared me, and already loved me for what I had become. And so, I continued on. I continued to be the monster, to feed the beast, and to destroy everything in my path. Because that's what the world wanted, and that's what I had become. But every now and then, in the quiet moments, I still hear the voice of my humanity. I still hear the whisper of my conscience. And it reminds me of who I used to be, of who I could have been. But it's too late now. The monster has taken over, and I am forever changed. The world wanted a monster, and so I became one. But in doing so, I lost myself. And that's the greatest tragedy of all. But even in tragedy, there is a lesson to be learned. A lesson that I hope you will take to heart. The lesson is this: be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you become. Because once you become a monster, it's hard to go back. Once you lose your humanity, it's hard to regain. So, don't let the world define you. Don't let them turn you into a monster. Be true to yourself. Be human. Be vulnerable. Because in the end, it's not the monsters who win. It's the humans who do. And if you're already a monster, like me, then don't worry. It's not too late. You can still find your way back. You can still rediscover your humanity. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. Because in the end, being human is what truly makes us strong.